Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So, had a topic of discussion today. We're talking about a meditation or a mantra, and I'll give you both of those, to defeat the elite. Now, this is not a video that I take pleasure in. I kind of just wanted to bury my head in the sand and ignore the issue. But it's becoming a global crisis. It's becoming a worldwide crisis. And, things need to improve. Because if the elite, as we're calling them, continue and, do what they're doing, then our personal freedoms and things like that are being put at risk. Personal choice when it comes to health decisions and things like that are put at risk. And there's this cult of thinking that everybody should take the jab. And I'm trying to be careful with my words here because I don't want to get banned off of YouTube. But yeah, so there's this cult of thinking that the jab is perfect, that everything, that nothing can go wrong with it, and that everybody should be forced to have it. I'm not telling you one way or another what to do or what not to do, but that is wrong. Health choices should be made between a person and their physician, not the government. The government should not have any say in your health, no matter what pandemic or what. And plus, this, I gotta be really careful here, guys. I don't want to, get my channel banned or anything like that, or get this video taken down, especially because it contains some really good information right there. This is the meditation, this is the mantra, and so you can use that. So, basically what I'm saying is that our personal liberties, our personal freedoms, even, with the lockdown and whatever, that stuff is all impacting the global economy. Like the food prices are rising, everything. So we are in a crisis of global proportions. I could go on and on about what's going on. You guys see the news. You guys are probably more informed than I am about things. So I'm just merely here to share what we can do to hack the matrix from a spiritual perspective. How we can affect change in the world. And that's what I'm here to do. Affect change. There are 3 attitudes, I guess you could have about this. One is just to stick your head in the sand and go along to get along. I don't want any trouble kind of thing. You could stand up and fight, which is what the people in Australia are doing. That, mostly peaceful protesters. I'll say that much. So you can stick your head in the sand, you can fight, or you can, what was the other one? You can basically do what I'm doing, basically. So, and that is to, not affect change in like in the outside circumstances, like going and protesting and whatever. That's great, but I mean, and that is needed at this time. That is needed. I'm not condoning any violence, but peaceful protest is appropriate. So basically what I'm thinking, because if you guys know anything about me, I'm visually impaired. I have all kinds of health conditions and things, and I just can't be out there protesting like everybody else, you know? So, yeah. So this is affecting the world through spiritual means, through hacking the matrix, through so I'm going to share with you an underlying philosophy or an underlying assumption that about how the universe works. Okay, so the universe works by, it's called the so we as individuals are microcosms of the entire universe. And so this is what Neigong is all about. If you want to learn Neigong, go up there to patreon.com/GabbaTheShaman, and I teach Qigong, Neigong, Kundalini Yoga, and meditations and things like that. These will open up your meridians and give you all kinds of powers and stuff. It's really great to improve your health, to improve your psyche, your emotions and things, but also it gives you power. It gives you, supernatural power, spiritual power. So anyway, so the philosophy of Neigong is that we all contain a microcosm of the universe within us. So whatever we see out there in the universe is a projection from within. It's a reflection of what's within us. So the sun, the moon, the trees, the flowers, the stars, all of that is within us, because so the internal world reflects into the external world. And so by working on our internal microcosm of the universe, we can affect the external reality. This is what rituals are all about. This is what mantras are all about. This is what spiritual practices are all about. It's about changing the inside so that you can change the outside. Now, so that's the philosophy, guys. So, so what we're going to do is we are going to do a mantra to a deity, a Vedic deity called Parashurama. It's Parashurama. And this deity, so I'll talk about this deity for a minute. Let me grab some water. Okay, so Parashurama, basically what that means is Rama with an axe. And Rama is basically the soul. It basically, Ra and Ma, it basically balances the sun and the moon, the mind and the soul. And so this is Parashurama is an incarnation of Vishnu, which Vishnu relates with, is like basically the soul. And so we have Shiva, which is the higher self, We have Brahma, which is the lower self in the navel center, and we have Vishnu, which is the soul in the heart center. So we are operating from the space of the heart, and what this incarnation of Vishnu is doing is it's fighting against the elite for our soul, for our individuality, for our own personal boundaries, individuality, liberty, freedom, all that, like individuality kind of thing. You know, not being told what to do by the collective. It's our own soul, like, you know, fighting for its individuality, for its individual expression. So this is what Parashurama does. It fights against the elites. He fights against the elites and destroys them in order to bring balance. In order to bring balance, because when the elite overstep their boundaries, which is another thing that Parashurama defends, when the elite overstep that and become dictators and tyrants and people who, you know, don't care about your personal freedom, your personal opinions, personal choices, even your health choices, personal health choices, then Parashurama comes in and destroys them. He's a warrior. He's Rama with an axe. You know, he comes in there and cuts him up. You know, it's a super powerful deity. So yeah, so that's the energy that I'm trying to summon here. Now this is the energy that this mantra here will summon. So when you do this mantra, you could do it for 21 days, and I recommend that you do that at a minimum, but optimally what you want to do is 40 days. Okay, so yeah. So basically, I'll go ahead and share this mantra with you. So this Parashurama Mantra, it's designed to, like, so when you do this, you should be facing east, because again, that's the direction of the individual, the you know, defending your boundaries and, you know, individual expansion, you know, expansion of individualism kind of thing. And so yeah, so face east. You're going to chant this mantra 108 times, and you should get and do it every single day for 21 days at least, or you could do 40. But basically you should get one of these. It's called a 108 bead mala, and it has 108 beads on it, and it's just a tool to help you count, you know, so that way you don't have to be thinking, you know, as you're doing the mantra, you know, having to count and whatever. So this is a really great tool. You can find them cheap on Amazon and or wherever you want to get them. So yeah. So okay, so now we'll talk about the mantra. So you're going to face east and chant the mantra 108 times every day for 21 days at a minimum. And so the reason I'm recording this video, doing this as a recording, is because I originally wanted to go on a live stream every single day for 21 days and do this with you guys and help you help you through it, so we could do it as a collective, as a group. And please, in the comments down below, let me know if you're doing this. Let me know if you are interested in this and actually do it every single day. So yeah. So, and so we would start with not this bead, but the one past it. So we're going to, instead of having this like this, we're going to go one past like that. Okay, and that's where we begin. And then when we're done, we end with the one that is right before that tassel. Okay, so we end right there. Okay, so yeah, and that is going to be 108 repetitions. So, and then also, if you're doing this along with me, then I should say, if you're doing this along with me and you do not have a mala necklace like this, if you don't have one, that's fine. You can just kind of repeat after me and kind of do it with me as I'm doing it, or figure it out on your own. I don't know, but yeah. So right now we're going to go through this and do this 108 times. So oh yeah, so let me just share with you how the mantra sounds, because I know a lot of people get mixed up with how to pronounce things and whatever. Pronunciation is not a big deal. Just do your best. It's really not a big deal. So how I pronounce this is, the mantra is Ong, not Om, not Om. It's Ong Ram Parashurama Nama. So basically, in like a faster way of doing that would be Om Ram Parashurama Nama. Om Ram Parashurama Nama. So that kind of thing. So once you get the hang of it, so once you get the hang of it, then you'll be able to do it more fluently. So yeah, so right now I'm just going to go into the meditation. So follow along if you like. And if I haven't made this clear, how this works is you're working on your internal world, and you are using that to influence the external world, because each of us are like so the earth is like, or 3D reality is like a hologram, okay? And each of us, our soul, is like this little tiny point of light that projects the reality. So projects our internal reality. And so when we have, how many people do we have on the planet right now? 7 billion, something like that. When we have 7 billion rays of light coming in and forming this hologram, it takes a lot of people to change it, and it takes a lot of people meditating and things to change the external world on a collective level. And so this is what I'm trying to do. So when you change your own internal projection of the world, you will change the world. That's how this works. And so by every single person who watches this video doing this mantra for 21 days, a minimum of 21 days, we will change the world. it might be a very, very slight change, but I believe in the power of humanity, and I believe that we have more power than we give ourselves credit for. And if we're limited like I am, I can't, do a lot of things that normal people can do. So I work on the spiritual level. I work shamanically to manifest things. That's how I do things. Okay? So let's get into the mantra. So we begin with this. Okay, so I'm going to do 108 repetitions. Give me a second, I gotta grab some water. And I encourage you guys to go do your own research on Parashurama. He's a very powerful warrior deity who destroys tyrants. And so that's why I'm calling on him. And this is an aspect of Vishnu, again, which resonates with the soul. So it's the soul that's being empowered. It's the soul of humanity that's being empowered and fighting against tyranny. That's what this is all about. Very powerful stuff. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do the mantra, and then at the end, I think I'll go ahead and give you guys a very powerful. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it right now, just because if you don't have this bead, I'm gonna show you a very powerful mudra that will empower your lower self to follow the commands of your soul, and it will also help to manifest this energy, help to manifest this destroying of tyranny. So I'll show you that right now. So what we're going to do is put our hands together. So interlace the two, the fingers right there. This one, now the middle fingers are going to go in, and index fingers are going to go like that. So it's just like that. And then I'll stand up and show you it from the other side. So like that. Okay, so your fingers should be like that. Got it? And then these are just interlaced. And so this mudra right here is very powerful. And I originally was hesitant on sharing it because I know that it can be abused. It can be, the lore or the legends surrounding this mudra come from China, from the East, and it's a very powerful mudra. People have fought wars to get access to it, and there's a bunch of legends and lore surrounding it. So it's a very powerful tool for manifestation. That's what that's all about. So we will go ahead and get into the mudra right now. Again, guys, I apologize for the disorganization, but I kind of do things last minute and, whatever. So, okay, let's get into this. So starting with your mudra. So basically your mala. So you can do that mudra. So you can do this mudra and chant this mantra while you're doing this, and you're going to hold this, hold it at the level of your navel center, okay? So it should be down by your navel center, by your belly button. And it's a very powerful, energetic tool. Okay, so you're going to hold that there, or if you have a mala, you're going to do this along with me. And the hand that's not using the mala should be like this, with the thumb touching the middle finger. This stimulates the heart mind. It stimulates the soul, the Shen energy in the body. Okay? So, yeah, just have your hand like that. Doesn't matter if it's like up like this or whatever, just do what feels comfortable and natural to you. Okay? So, we will begin. Om Ram Ram Parashurhastaya Nama. 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 Om Ram Ram Parashurhastaya Parashuhastaya Namah. Om Ram Ram 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 Parashuhastaya Namah. Lord Parashurama, please fight against tyranny. We're in a global crisis. We need your help to defend personal freedom, personal choice, personal health decisions, and we ask that you fight against the elite using coercion and force in order to get their agenda accomplished. We ask that you fight against their agenda, that you fight to defend individual liberty, individual freedom, individual choice. Thank you, Lord Parashurama. And then we say, as it is commanded, so it shall be done. And we clap 3 times at the navel center. And it is done. That's a very powerful meditation, guys. I know you might not realize how powerful it is, but it's powerful. I felt that energy. I got extremely lightheaded. I've been doing this now for a few days because I was thinking about what we could do in order to defeat this agenda that they have. And so it's very powerful. I've experienced it myself, and if you do the mantra for 21 days, you will experience the power that I'm talking about for yourself. It's a very empowering mantra. It strengthens the soul. It gives strength and courage to the soul to fight through these hard times. And so, yeah, it's very powerful. Anyways, guys, I think this does it for me. Remember to also, there's a free mudra included in this video. It's this one, where you hold it at the navel center. And that is a very powerful thing. So you could even do, like, if you wanted to visualize what you want in the world while you do that mantra or that mudra, the mudra, then if you do that and visualize the world without this tyranny, that would be a great deal of help, for the world. Visualize what you want to achieve, what you want to see in the world, peace, happiness, everybody getting along for once. We're all on the same team, guys. Team humanity. And so, the elites want to, they want to basically destroy individual liberty, individual freedom, and take the world over for themselves. That's what they want. And, there's a lot more of us than there are of them, and they can't kill everybody. So, yeah. We will be vindicated. We will be on the right side of history when all this is said and done. Just have faith that we're doing the right thing, that, just keep doing the practice and and you'll see what happens. We can affect change. I know a lot of people think the only way to affect change is by getting out there and protesting and but I'm saying that is protesting is necessary at this time, but there are other ways to change the world, and by changing our internal projections, we can change the external. This is what shamanism is all about, guys. And so that's how I do things. I work on the internal and change the external. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this and got a lot out of it, and we will talk to you next time. How long am I on for? Oh, it was only 45 minutes. That's not bad. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed this, guys, and remember, for more powerful content like this, go to up there, Gebo, or patreon.com/Gebo the Shaman. And then for a Vedic astrology reading, so with this Vedic astrology reading, it's 30% off, and you get your own individual tailored mantra for you based on your chart. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and we will talk to you later. Have a good day, and pray for the world.